Hello everyone. Let us now try to solve the second problem on convolution sum. We need to find the output signal through the convolution. Given question y of n is equal to alpha raised to n u of n convolved with u of n, and alpha value lies between 0 to 1. So for simplicity, if we assume alpha is half, it will be easy for us for calculations. So you can assume alpha as half. Okay. So let us start solving the problem. First, consider the first signal as x of n and the second signal as h of n. First consideration is over. Now we will draw these two signals. How to draw x of n? X of n is alpha raised to n u of n. So it has got two signals. One is u of n. Let me draw it here. This is your u of n. And alpha raised to n, alpha raised to n. N has not been specified, so it will be, n will have both negative and positive values. So if n is equal to 0, and I have told you as the range of alpha is between 0 and 1, we can assume half for simpler calculations. If at n is equal to 0, half raised to 0, anything raised to 0 will become 1. At 0 you will get 1. Now if you take 1, half raised to 1 will become half, less. At 2, much less. At 3, much less. Like that, an exponential signal comes on the decaying signal comes on the right side, and on the left side if you take minus 1, alpha raised to minus 1, which will become 2. Okay, 2 will come to the upper side. So at minus 1, more than this, if you take minus 2, it will become 4. So the signal is like this. It is from minus infinity to plus infinity. This is alpha raised to n. Our x of n is multiplication of two signals. So if you multiply these two signals, you will get 0 multiplied by some value 0. Only from 0 till infinity, only the right hand signal appears. 1 multiplied by any value. Exponentially decreasing signal. This is, say, 1 half, like that it continues. This is your x of n, which is alpha raised to n u of n. This is how we have drawn x of n. Then we will draw h of n. What is h of n? It is u of n. Simple. So we have drawn both x of n and h of n. So first step is over. That's what I have drawn here, x of n and h of n. Both I have drawn. Then next step is following the procedure. What is the procedure? We need to go for x of k first, then draw h of k, then go for its reflection, then go for shifting. These many steps we need to follow. First step, I have drawn here x of k. Simply replace n by k. You will get x of k, alpha raised to k, u of k. This is x of k. And how to get h of k? Replace n by k. That's it. These two signals are over. When I take the reflection of h of k, the signal which is present at the right side will be now flipped to the left hand side. So the signal range is minus infinity to 0. This is the range for h of minus k. And how to get h of n minus k? Redraw the reflected signal one more time, minus infinity to 0. Just add n to the limits, plus n and plus n here also. When you add anything to infinity, it will remain infinity only. So 0 plus n minus infinity to n will be your range for second signal. We have got x of k, we have got h of n minus k. Now we will go for procedure, overlapping. Again, assume, just observe, both signals are infinite, so only two possibilities of the time ranges exist. First range, when you keep your second signal before 0, draw x of k, 0 to infinity, blue color line, blue signal indicates first signal, fixed. Second signal, red signal, we have kept the second signal before 0, n less than 0, n less than 0. So if you draw this single plane signals, I have drawn one below the other, x of k, h of n minus k, where I have kept the second signal before 0. If for this case you don't get any product because multiplication is 0. 0 multiplied by some value, some value multiplied by 0. So you will not get the product here. So output is 0, convolution is 0. Now let us go for the second possibility. When you keep your second signal after 0, I have kept it somewhere here, you can keep anywhere but after 0, red signal. Try to redraw this one below the other, you will understand. X of k, 0 to infinity, exponentially decaying signal. H of n minus k, minus infinity to n, I have kept after 0. If you do this, just observe here, 0 multiplied by some value, on the left hand side you will not get any value, but on the right hand side, if you observe, you have both the signals, but only between only between 0 to n you will get the product, because after n you don't have any signal here. So 0 multiplied by any value will become 0. Till n, starting from 0 till n, you will get the product. That's what I have shaded here, indicating the product exists between 0 to n. For that, let us go for the summation convolution equation, minus to plus infinity, x of k, h of n minus k. So what is the time limit now? It is between, product exists between 0 to n. So your range changes now to 0 to n. What is x of k? X of k is alpha raised to k u of k. X of n was alpha raised to n u of n. So x of k will become, simply replace n by k. Alpha raised to k u of k, alpha raised to k, u of k will become 1. And h is your u of n. U of n, u of k, amplitude of step signal is 1. So we need to calculate this. We have a standard formula for this. Whenever you have certain range, 0 to n minus 1, alpha raised to n is your variable. If this is your value you get, your RHS will be 1 minus alpha raised to n, 1 more than this, alpha raised to n divided by 1 minus alpha. This is when alpha is not equal to 1. What is the alpha value we have taken? We have considered alpha as half. If you remember, while drawing the signal, we have considered alpha as half. So first case applies to us, but formula still extends when alpha is equal to 1. If it is the case, this whole formula, this answer will become n, that is 1 raised to n, that is 1 1 1 1 1. The earlier problem, n times, 0 to n minus 1, n times. But if alpha is not equal to 1, for our case alpha is half, so this formula applies. So let us try to apply the formula. 1 minus alpha raised to, whatever limit you have here, 1 more than that. So limit here is n, so 1 more than that will become n plus 1 divided by 1 minus alpha. So when you club both the answers, for n less than 0, first case convolution is 0. For second case, convolution value is this. So with this, you can even draw your output signal y of n. What is the first case? N less than 0. That is, left hand side you will not get any signal. On the right hand side, go on substituting n as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and use your calculator and try to get the values. You will get a ramp like this, increasing amplitude like this. This is your output y of n. Thank you.